So you mean to tell me there are actually people right now, Sony fanboys, whomever, that are actually thinking this SSD solution from Sony is not going to be an issue?
The minute bump.
Okay, look, here, see, I get it. The team you're rooting for is finally doing something that they should have been doing this entire time. It's been 10 months now, 9-10 months, and we're just now finally getting some sort of SSD solution out of Sony. It should have been their day one, it wasn't their day one, and they were having issues putting it their day one. But now it's finally here, and good job. You got one manufacturer who's now doing this. Great. It's exactly the same as in Microsoft's case. Same brand even, Seagate. Just on Microsoft end, the only difference there is that it's been there since day one, and it's developed and it's thought and designed to just fucking work. It's plug and play, it's hot swappable. You cannot fuck up your system putting it in, taking it out. You can't fuck up the code either. Like, that's it just fucking works. And then you got Sony over here who's like, I mean, and it's neat. Like, in certain respects, that it's the M.2 solution. So, in theory, it's not proprietary, it's open source. Any manufacturer can make an M.2 to those specs, and if they do, they can then go into the PS5 with no issues. That's awesome. Like, sincerely, that is awesome. That is really good. The problem will obviously be how you gotta do it. You know, they could have found a way to make it work. Let's just say it. But instead, you had to pop open the fucking side, you gotta unscrew it, you gotta have had found the right SSD speed, and right now, they're claiming they're gonna have a list up. Who's gonna get access to this list? It's gonna be somewhere on the internet? Like, it's not on the PlayStation box. So, where is the average person gonna find this? I guess they can go into a GameStop, or I guess they can go into a Target, or a Walmart, or a GameStop, but people aren't really doing that as much anymore. So, and the same people are saying that the people like moms and grandmas that are buying the Series X were gonna get confused because they would go and buy the One X by mistake because the naming confusion, even though there was marketing, it's in the stores, up on the shelves, only Microsoft systems on shelves when they are there. But it would be on displays. The customer service agents would tell you exactly what you need. They would make sure you weren't trying to get a One X or an Xbox One. So, and people were still saying they're going to get confused. But the same people saying that are the same ones saying that everybody and anyone can change out the SSD in the PS5, can install a new external SSD in the PS5, no issues at all. Really? Like, you guys fucking hearing yourselves? Like, it's not an obvious thing. For you, for me, for everybody in this ethos, sure, yes, in that case, obvious. And you understand that, what you probably should and shouldn't do with the damn thing. But if you're just, if you're somebody's mom, or just someone's grandma, I don't know why they would buy $270 SSDs for a PS5, but if you're some grandma or some mom, you're gonna see that $270 price tag for it, and you're gonna go, Do I fucking need that? Do I really need that? Or can I get this one? It's $150. It should fit. It's an SSD. It might be a SATA. Or it might be NVMe. Who fucking knows? They're just like, oh, it's just an SSD. You know, they don't know the difference between an M.2 and an NVMe and a SATA. Those might just be brands. They're not sure formats. But so they're gonna go and you're gonna pick up this card, whatever card you pick up. It might be the Firecuda 530. It might be a Firecuda 350. I mean, all you do is swap a number. There you go. Got an issue there. Like, cause they got a Firecuda 530, they got 520. I didn't go too much further than that, but you got all these different numbers. So it's just like it's gonna be no issue at all. There's gonna be no issue at all. And then once they get the damn card, they're gonna have to take the damn card and put it inside. Make sure the heat sink's on it if it doesn't come attached to it for some fucking reason. And then like, don't put it in the wrong way. People have a habit of forcing things when they don't go right the first time, when they should just slide straight in. That's what she said. Like, so it's just like, you know, if you take it and you have it flipped around the back wrong way and you jam it and it's not going and you force it and you break the slot, not only is your card broken, they're not going to honor that, but you just broke the fucking port for your PS5 and maybe, but like maybe they would service that under a warranty, but I'm not sure about that. In general, for electronics, when you open shit up and start putting things in and you break something, that's on you. So you take it, so you may even have the right one, you did everything right, you did your research, you paid all the money, you put it in there, and you put it in backwards. Or you don't screw it in all the way. Like, or if there's a heatsink you should put on it, you don't put it on it, it overheats itself and dies. Like, and that's in the case when you got it right. If you got the wrong one, it might work. Most likely, it's gonna cause some kind of problem. It might crash the damn thing, might break the fucking thing. Like, in any event, it does work. That's kind of a joke in itself. Because games like Ratchet & Clank, I thought they're only supposed to work with the speed of Sony's SSD. But if you can play Ratchet & Clank off of any old SSD, that sort of just throws that argument out the window. Like the SSD in Sony's PS5 is supposed to be twice as fast as the SSD in Xbox Series X and S, but we're seeing difference in the load time of 1 second. So, I mean, so you might be able to just slap any SSD in there. And if that's the case, okay, come back to me when that actually works. Because if that's actually reliable, that might not be a bad solution. I can see that being cool then. Like, I'll take back all my criticisms, because then you could offload previous gen games onto the external and put the main ones on the internal. Like, that could be something there cool. Like, so if that works, come back to me. Like, come at everyone if that fucking works. But if it doesn't, and it probably shouldn't, you might fuck your shit up. Best case scenario, you get a refund for the fucking card. So, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear how it's not going to be a mistake, how people are not going to mess up, and how everybody understands. No, so many people are going to get this wrong. And to top it off, what happens when you have more than one card? With the Series X and S, it's a memory card. You know, those things that were for the early PlayStations and the GameCube and the Xbox. Like, it just slides in, reads, get out. Like, and then you can just take it straight out and it's no problem. Oh, by the way, if you got a game that's loaded, like, if the game's already, like, in the SSD, like, quick resume, guess what? You can put it back in and resume. You can take that shit dormant. You can take it out, you can fly that shit across the country, stick it back in 2 months, and it'll fucking resume. So I don't want to hear nothing. Like, but eventually, people are buying cards now. People bought cards right away. They had the money. They bought it right away. But in a year or so, those prices are going to drop. And that's the fun argument there. They're like, oh, hey, the Sony SSD, because it's not proprietary and because multiple manufacturers are working on it, the price is just going to magically drop. The price is just going to come down. When the more people start making, it's like, oh, think about it here. Hold up. Okay, this is a higher standard. This is a much more impressive speed read. Like, it is so much better than what's currently like average on the market. Like, it is top of the line. It's bleeding edge. It is the best of the best at the moment, right? And you think that price is just gonna drop? I mean, it's a fun theory. Everyone keeps saying it, and it's perpetuated everywhere that, oh, the price is just gonna drop. And it's like, the price is not just gonna fucking drop. It is the best. Like, the 3090s came out. Those prices fucking drop. Like, it's kind of a different thing, but right now there's only one card. So, but it's the best of the best. And not only is the PlayStation market in line for it, so is the PC market, in case you forgot. There's this whole platform called a PC. They use stuff like that. You could, in theory, put it in your PS5, play it, do stuff, take it out, put it in your PC, right? So, and that sounds cool. That kind of is cool. But you got a whole different market that's gonna be trying to get at this. And you got like hardcore gamers, you got enthusiasts, you got workstation people who do all kinds of professional stuff. You got the crypto mining markets, like, and the PS5. So I understand the idea that you got more manufacturers, the price is just gonna drop, and that ain't how it works. Competition makes the price drop, but not when it doesn't have to. And if it's that expensive of a process to get right, that price ain't going nowhere. It might be dollars, a few dollars, a couple of cents and stuff here and there, but it ain't dropping for a while. And as long as the demand's up, it ain't dropping. The Xbox One, now, the Xbox Series X SSD solution, yes, the design is proprietary. And right now, only Seagate is making it. Okay, but Microsoft themselves said they're opening that up to multiple manufacturers. So, it's at like half the speed. It only has one market. You can't use it anywhere else. You can't just buy an Xbox SSD and just use it in your PC. You can't. There's no way to use it. Like, maybe there's going to be an adapter or something, but like, in general, you can't use it. And if you could, why would you pay $220 for that? You can just go get an M.2. Like, you spend a little bit more money, you get a Sony SSD. So like, it doesn't even make any sense. And it's half the spec, right? It's like half an SSD compared to the PS5. So it's a cheaper, more affordable process to get right. Everybody thinks these things are just like, and they're done. No. It's more complicated than that. And in this case, it's less complicated. There's the whole outer shell that has to get made, but come on now, that's like tool and die. That's tool and die shit. That's easy. But it's just like, woo. But no, I'm just getting really tired of looking around and hearing. I've been hearing this since before they launched. Right? That is like, it's the Xbox price that is so expensive. It's just gonna stay up there because one person. I'm done hearing this. What do you all think? Leave it down in the comment section below. I see the bullshit. I see through it. I got at least half a brain. I'm sure half of you do too. So let me know what you think down below again. And hit the comment, the like, subscribe, do all of that stuff. And like always, this is K with the bare minimum. This is the K with the bare minimum gaming. Changing the name up just a little bit. Alright. And hopefully you'll see me in the next one.